Thank you for watching another episode of meeting some of your Nashua Silver Knight baseball players for the upcoming 2022 season. Today, I'm with Will MacLean and Brady Desjardins. And to start off, boys, where did you grow up and what made you decide to play baseball?
I grew up in Westbrook, Maine. I think the number one thing that made me start baseball was my parents, especially my father. He played growing up and just kind of like introduced me to it, and I fell in love right away.
I grew up in York, Maine. Live in Exeter, New Hampshire now. Being the youngest of three brothers, and my two older brothers playing baseball ahead of me, and my dad also being a big athlete growing up. I sort of just ran in the family, and baseball was always in my family, so I sort of just picked up on it.
So you guys, both of you, picked up baseball at a very young age, and it was in the family.
Correct.
So Will, we'll start with you. Tell me a little bit about your older brothers and your dad being big athletes.
Sure. My dad, sports has always been his thing, and when he was done playing, and he had me and my two older brothers. He was always our coach, always our number one fan, and he was always there for us. And then obviously my two older brothers I look up to very much, and they started playing football, basketball, hockey, and baseball, and so I sort of just I followed in their footsteps and just always wanted to be like them. And so when they started playing baseball, that's when I started throwing the ball around, picked up the bat, and sort of I'm here now because of it.
And Brady.
Yeah, so my dad actually grew up in Nashua, and he played baseball, high school, and went on to St. Joe's College in Maine, played for a little bit. My grandfather also was very big in baseball. He also he grew up in Nashua as well. And with their two supports, I mean, I couldn't not play baseball after the support they gave me and the encouragement, and they just made me love the game.
So you have a lot of family ties to Nashua.
Yeah, correct. My grandfather, my dad, and me both. All three of us played at Homeland Stadium, which is really cool.
So it
Three
must
gen.
be a cool experience for you to be out there same way as your dad and grandfather did.
Yeah, it's awesome. Especially when I was younger, when the Silver Knights first started. Like I went to go visit my grandparents every week, once a week in the summer, and we used to go to like three games that week, as watching the Silver Knights. And I was like, I always dreamed of playing there, so it's pretty cool.
Who inspired you boys as an athlete?
For me, it's always been my dad. Always has been, always will be. I mean, he got me into everything. He supported me through it all with his help, and with my mom. Their inspiration, their motivation, is the reason that I get to play the sport I love at a school that I love at UMass Amherst, and I get the opportunity to keep playing over the summer with the Nashua Silver Knights. So for me, it's definitely my dad and my mom as well.
And Brady.
Same exact thing. My dad and my mom are my number one supporters, and they'll do anything for me, and they have done everything for me to get to where I'm at right now, and I'll forever be grateful for that.
We're gonna shift gears a little bit. We'll start with you, Will. Tell me about the recruitment process to go to UMass Amherst.
I kind of have a funny story. I like when people ask me this question. I was never really interested in playing college baseball until about I was going into my senior year of high school before I did my prep year at Winchendon, which is it's pretty late in the recruiting process. I had my sights set on football. I had an opportunity to play football at Brown University actually, and I went down south with my summer ball team, Team Nike, that I was playing with the same organization that Brady grew up playing in, and I just had a really good summer. I played really well, got some attention down south, and one of the coaches that reached out to me was Coach Matt Reynolds here at UMass Amherst. And after talks with my parents and my baseball coaches, they thought that this was a really good opportunity for me. And I always had their support, which is great. Definitely couldn't have made the decision without them. And I'm now here, and I'm so grateful and blessed everything that they've done for me, and I couldn't be happier with UMass.
And Brady?
So ever since probably sophomore year of high school, I decided that baseball was the route I wanted to go. I played pretty high level hockey growing up, and I figured baseball was my favorite. So after that, I decided to play for Team Nike, and I'd say we go down south, like Will said, we go down south for 2 tournaments, and I played pretty well. Nothing really like came up right away. I was really small growing up. I was like 5'6", 135 pounds, senior year of high school, and I went to a camp at UMaine, and the Niagara baseball coach, assistant coach at the time, was there, and he like said, he told me to come visit Niagara, and I loved it, and ever since then, like I got an offer from the head coach, Coach McCoy, and just like Will, I'll be forever grateful and blessed for that.
Tell me about your time, the both of you, with Team Nike, because it seems like for both of you, Team Nike and playing for them had a major impact that ended up of you guys playing baseball in college.
Yeah, Team Nike, now under the name of Seacoast Pirates. It's definitely the reason that me and Brady are where we are right now. The coaching staff there with Scott Dubbin, Eric Wells, Rick Chambly, all of them. It's a family there, and they always want what's best for you. They'll always push you to be the greatest you can be. You don't get that kind of love and support from every summer ball program I know. And these people don't want to be your coaches; they want to be your best friends, and they want to be helpful. And they did all that they could to get me to where I am, and for that, I always want to repay them. And I'm just truly grateful for the opportunities that they gave me at Seacoast.
Yeah, I would say Team Nike, like I can't thank them enough. Coach Wells and Scott Dubbin, they were great. They did a lot for me on the field, but more importantly, they made me a way better person. They teach me a lot of lessons that I'll take till the day I die. And that's what, honestly, baseball is bigger than just playing the sport. Yeah, I learned so much from it, from them especially, on how to be a good guy, how to take care of yourself, like everything. And forever, yeah, I'll be forever grateful for them as well. They did a lot for me.
What did they do off the field that had such a big impact for you boys?
For me, it's just the way that they mentored. I think Brady touched on it a little bit. Yeah, obviously they want to make you the best baseball player possible, but they also molded me into the man I am today. Would just always, lessons like always keep your head up, always just try your best, and that's stuff that you can relate to. Obviously, your game in baseball, but also just how you work your way through life. And I now look at Scott Dubbin definitely as he's like a second father to me. He's someone I always go to if I ever have problems with anything, from whether it's my swing or school stuff or personal relationships, whatever it is. Those people I'm so lucky to call my family, and the impact that they've had on me has been tremendous.
Have
Yeah,
you
I'd also say they taught me, oh, how to be a good guy. They do everything for everyone else. They look out for everyone's best interest, and they're always there for you. Something goes wrong, you call them. You need their help, they'll be there no matter what. I remember a time where I texted Coach Eric, and I was like, Coach, like I think it was like 6 in the morning. He's like, can we hit before practice? And he's like, yeah, come now. We went out there 6:30 in the morning. He was there for me. Small things like that just made a huge impact on me.
tell me about your college success playing baseball so far? We can start with you, Brady, at Niagara.
Yeah, so freshman year, actually, we were kind of different though. We only played in conference, so we had, I don't know, I think we had like 33 games, 34 games. And I was a freshman last year, and I came in with, honestly, when I first committed here, I was coming in as a red shirt, and like I wasn't going to play the past year. I gained 35, 40 pounds that off season, and I'm like, I'm not going to redshirt. I'm going to play. And that's exactly what I did. I played a little bit. I got a decent amount of playing time freshman year. And I mean, the only way up from here is up. So that's what I'm going to keep on doing.
Are you a two-way or are you just a positional
No,
player?
I'm middle infield, third base, mostly shortstop.
Okay. And then Will with UMass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only a freshman here. I've only been on campus for just the fall and the winter. Now, we're 5 weeks now from our opening series against Georgetown. But just like my experience so far, I mean, it's been great. I think that I've set myself up in a good place to just get an opportunity to showcase my skills. All I can do right now as a freshman that's obviously starting lower on the depth chart. I just got to make it hard on the coach to not play me, and just give it my all every practice, in the weight room, every scrimmage, every inter squad that we're having right now, and I'm just having fun with it, and that's all that matters right now. I can't control what the roster looks like. When it comes to 35 men and then 26 men for the travel roster, I can't control any of that. So I'm just trying to have fun right now and make it hard on the coaches not to play me.
So what are your personal goals? What are your expectations that you have for yourself?
I mean, plain and simple. Obviously, I want to play. So if I can find a way to work my way onto the roster, whether I'm a bench bat, maybe get some midweek innings in as a starter for a couple games, that'd be great. So I would like to see myself on definitely the 35-man roster come season starting. So.
And at Niagara, Brady, you're starting your sophomore year. Tell me about what your expectations are, especially when you said that you decided to not redshirt your first year and you wanted to play and you got in game. So what do you want to do this year to step up?
Uh, I guess I mean I want to get a starting job. Like that's the main goal here. Play every day. Not let coach take me out of the lineup and do whatever I can to just have fun with it and take it as far as I can go. That's the main goal right now. Just have fun with it and take it as far as you can go.
So now we're going to talk about your baseball time in summer leagues, and you guys, I did find out from Cam that you guys did play a little bit with the Northeast Tide. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so last summer I was supposed to go to a league down in North Carolina, and I mean it was the first time ever being away from home at school that year, and I was like, I kind of want to go home. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and then the Northeast Tides they reached out to me, said like we'd love for you to play, and I played there a little bit. It was a good time, like I had fun, but I wanted to kind of branch out here. I called my coach. I was like, look, the Nashville Silver Knights is a team that I've always wanted to play for. Can you just reach out to them for me? And then like 2 weeks later, Cam, I think, actually called my coach, and I got a text from my coach saying, you want to play for Nashville? And I was like, yeah, of course. And then I got on the phone with Cam, and the rest is history.
Yeah, keep it on. Sorry about that. For me, with summer ball, that weird COVID year that we had, before me and Brady joined Nashua, I think Brady reached out to me actually about this Tides team, and I found a roster spot on there, and like Brady said, it was fun. The competition wasn't great, and for me, I wanted to just step up and get an opportunity to face college arms that I know that I'd be seeing here at UMass. And Brady actually texted me and saying that he got a spot on the Nashville roster. And obviously, I was excited for him, but like I wanted to keep playing with Brady. Him and I got good chemistry on the field, and we always love being around each other. So that same day that Brady got a roster spot with Nashville, I texted one of my coaches here at UMass, and he got back to me the same day, and he said that Cam Cook was willing to give me an offer to play here, and he sent over the paperwork, and I signed the same day as Brady, and we picked up right where we left off, and we just played the whole summer together. So it was great to be playing along with my best friend, and I'm definitely looking forward to it again this coming summer.
And what is your position at UMass, or what are you trying to? Would you commit as?
I'm a first baseman strictly right now. So first base outfield, but coach sees me as a first baseman mainly. So
Okay. So now Nashua, you guys sign halfway through the year on the same day. What did that mean to you guys being able to sign? You guys knew each other and you signed with Nashua on the same day.
I mean, it was great. I was same with Will. I love playing with him. I know if I throw him a bad ball over there at first, like he's got my back all the time. And I was like, I texted him. I was like, "Yo, you need to get on here." And he did exactly that. And we just kept it along all summer, and it was great. It was amazing.
uh, definitely getting the opportunity to play at Homeland Stadium is awesome. I think Nashua does it best when it comes to the Futures League. You know, the environment that they have, everything they do. You know, for us players, for the fans, for the kids that come. I just think that Nashua, you know, is really special team in the Futures League and just for summer ball as a whole. And so to be doing that, you know, with Brady, like I said, someone that you know I love playing ball with. It truly means a lot, and it's even better, you know, that I'm doing it along good friends that are, you know, are all in it for the same reason. You know, we just want to play competitive baseball, we want to have fun, and Nashua is definitely the place to do it at.
Will, you mentioned the atmosphere at Homeland Stadium. How crazy is it at Nashua?
I've never been a part of something like that. I'm showing up. I didn't really know what to expect. I unlike Brady, I'd never been to a Silver Knights game. I'd actually never played at Homeland Stadium, and so I think when Brady and I drove up there the first day, I looked, I was like, this is legit. And the first day, you know, like everyone in the locker room, you know, we're getting rowdy. We're having fun. You know, the coaches are in on it. We're taking on field BP. You know, we're having fun shagging. You know, come game time, you know, it doesn't matter if you're playing or not. You're always engaged at Homeland Stadium, you know, whether it's, you know, listening to the fans cheer or boo or whatever it is, or, you know, you're signing autographs for the kids. It's just such a great experience. And I'm so looking forward to it again this coming summer.
Kind of reminds me of like a pro team because I
Exactly.
was talking to Zach G earlier today and he was telling me it's like being part of a pro team.
For sure. That's the best way to put it right there. It's like you're living a minor league lifestyle as a college player. It's great.
Now I gotta ask you, Brady. So you've been to many Nashville games before. Tell me about how it felt, the difference being on Homeland Stadium field as a player than compared to growing up as a little kid going to games.
Yeah, I guess the best word for that is surreal. Like you aspire to be these players that are playing on this field, and then your time comes to actually play on that field, and it's surreal. It was amazing, and it was great. Yeah, it's amazing.
So are you boys excited to return to Nashua this upcoming 2022 season?
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
100%. We Brady and I, you know, we talk every day. We've been talking about, you know, summer baseball has probably been the topic of conversation, you know, about 90% of the time that we've been talking. So we're definitely looking forward to it.
What is your favorite baseball memory? This could be from any team, high school, college, club, summer league, anything.
For me, honestly, I'd probably say stepping foot on Homeland Stadium for the first time. Especially for me, it's like the history of my family that really is meaningful to me. My grandfather playing there, my dad playing there, and I'm the third now, and it's surreal. That's probably my favorite baseball memory.
It's hard for me to pick one memory. You know, I can think back, you know, like my first high school home run. I can think back to when I hit for the cycle one game in high school. But for me, it probably just has to be, you know, every single day I get to take the field with some of my best friends, and we're all playing a sport that we love. So whether that was, you know, growing up playing little league or moving up into Seacoast United and Team Nike over there, and now I'm getting to do it at the Division I level in college. I mean, for me, it's just the team aspect, and just I'm being so lucky and so blessed to play a sport that I love. So every day is the best day for me.
Another thing to talk about is you guys mentioned that your coaches previously had a big impact on you. How much does Cam Cook have on you boys? What is his impact to you guys?
Well, I think he's a great guy. He runs the organization very well, and he's like a friend out there too. Like he's a young guy and he likes to have fun with it. I remember Tim taking a couple reps BP, and it was like, wow, this guy's running our organization and taking BP. Like that's awesome. He also does a great job with the atmosphere, and he makes it so much fun to play out there, and he just does an amazing job.
Just to piggyback off what Brady said, I mean, for him to be the head of the organization, but to still have fun with it. He's always coming down. Pregame we're stretching, and he's chit chatting with us. He's talking about different ideas or whatever. Brady mentioned how he did BP before one game. I remember that he did a push up contest in between innings. He's a great guy. He loves to have fun, and he's definitely making an impact on the players, knowing that like we have an owner that that cares for us and wants to not only see us win but more importantly have fun.
So he's also a mentor to you boys.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree.
So what we're going to get to right now is it's something for the social media team. We might use it during the season, but we have it in place. It's these like fun fact questions. So these are very like, brief questions, one word answers. So you guys can jump in. All right, we'll start with Brady. What is your favorite food?
Steak.
Will?
Steak and shrimp.
Okay. So the two best friends like the same thing. That's interesting.
Brady's dad cooks the best steak.
So is Westford, Maine, just a little off topic here, is Westford, Maine close to York?
It's like 30 minutes from York, 50 minutes from Exeter.
Oh,
We didn't grow up. I met Will probably in 8th grade.
Yeah, well, you've always been probably around that. Yeah.
9th grade. I started with Seacoast in 9th grade, and Will was already there. So yeah. Or is that the year you quit, Will?
Nah, I never quit.
Uh,
Never quit.
what is your favorite movie genre?
Me?
Yeah, well, anyone can speak.
Did I ruin it? Did I ruin
No,
it?
no, just no, you didn't ruin it.
Go ahead, Will. I don't know.
Comedy. Gotta love comedies.
History.
What the hell?
Well, like something that's real, you know?
You mean it's like historically?
Yeah, yeah.
So like you probably like your 30 for 30s, for example.
Yeah, 30 for 30 for sure, yeah.
Like Last Chance You.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like real like biography movies too.
Okay.
What
Uh
the?
I actually like out of all like the different interviews I've done and like when I ask people this, history is the first answer I've ever got in my life. It was actually pretty interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had someone say history is like their favorite movie genre.
There's a first for everything.
There is. Favorite baseball player. And it's one player.
Cody Bellinger.
Mookie Betts.
Favorite music genre.
I
Country.
would say rap, but I've been on the country wave now, so it's
Yeah,
got to be
country
country.
grind for sure.
You know what's funny? I was talking to Zach about this, that a lot of baseball players I've met, because I go to Franklin Pierce in Ringe, New
Mhm.
Hampshire, and country is where majority of the baseball players are at.
Yeah. Did you go there last year?
Yeah, I went there last year. Yeah, this is
John Meade.
yeah. I know Mead. I know Dylan Jones. I don't know if you guys knew who he was, but yeah, I know a decent.
John Meade's the homie for sure.
Yeah, I
It's a
know
character.
a lot of Pierce guys have gone to Nashua.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, John Mead. I heard from Cam. I've heard from the players here. He's a character.
Oh yeah, he's
Mm.
something else. Let me tell you.
And lastly, favorite MLB team.
Red
Boston
Sox,
Red Sox.
Good to hear that we have some Red Sox fans on this team,
of course.
and we'll hopefully get back to the World Series. Excuse me.
Yeah, hopefully.
Need the
2022 is the
this
year.
year's our year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this year coming up is the year.
We,
So thank you guys for coming on tonight, and me being able to get to know you well, and I'm excited to get things rolling in the summer in May for the season. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good 12th year.
Good. Yes, for sure. Can't wait.
100%. Really appreciate it, Richard. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, boys.